Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. So today, first of all, what we're going to do is jump into the Defender. We're going to go and hitch onto the trailer. Let me just shut the door, it would be a good idea. So the engine is already warming up, let's just reverse out of here. Right, okay, so the trailer is actually down in field number 50. We're going to hitch it onto the back, we're going to go over to the livestock market. We're going to sell the pigs. We don't have a livestock trailer, we basically have them pick them up for us and they'll give us the money straight away. But then on the way back we're going to actually stop off at the shop because we've got a very interesting machine to pick up which will go on the back of the trailer, so hopefully it goes up the ramp. It should do. I really can't see why it wouldn't go up the ramp, so we'll just have to give it a go. But here is the trailer next to the walled storage point. Let's just do this in third person view, it'll be much easier. If anybody can actually hitch up to a trailer in Farming Simulator from first person view, whatever the vehicle, then you're a genius. I find it very tough. Easier in real life. Right, off we go. So yes, we don't actually need the trailer straight away, but there's no point going all the way up to the livestock market, which is beyond the shop, just to come back here to get the trailer to go back over there again. That would really not be a very wise thing to do. So in the previous video we had Chainsaw 100 in, and well, I think it is much better having Chainsaw in over the single player videos, although I do like the single player videos a lot as well. It's just, you see, the thing with them is we've got two extra things which improve the series, and that is being able to do more in the same amount of time. Well, actually three things, because the second thing is that you can do the harder jobs easier. For example, if you're doing silage, you've got somebody to cart for you, or combining. And well, thirdly, you've got somebody to talk to sort of have a conversation. I don't try and get into too many conversations with him because I'm trying to focus more on what we're actually doing in the game, but having the ability to speak to him and be able to discuss stuff is fantastic. So yeah, I think that will improve quite a lot of aspects of the series. Anyway, I can't believe it, but we're actually on episode number 41 already. It's ridiculous. Time has flown. Anyway, here we are. Pigs. Sell these pigs. They are worth quite a bit. You have to remove the lower animal price mod if you want to benefit from this properly. Otherwise, in fact, you might even make a loss due to the fee which you incur. But there we go, £26,628. And the fee is relatively high, but it is money which we desperately require. And I think, actually, well, somebody did mention that the seasons mod is going to be improved so that the pigs are cheaper. Either that or they consume less food, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually looked into it at all, it's just what somebody mentioned, so if that is the case, then that is brilliant news. Right. I don't know if you've been looking up any of the interviews which have been done with Giants, but I was actually watching an interview just before this video with Martin from Giants, and he actually said that there was going to be a brand new American map, a brand new European map, and the San Sheila Apache map, but it's going to be improved. The San Sheila Apache map is going to be returning to FS19, but with the new graphics engine. So I think everybody could very safely say they're looking forward to it. I certainly am. Can't wait for it. I should think, nothing's confirmed, but I should think it's going to be around the end of October. It usually is. In fact, it always has been in the past. It's always the end of October. But who knows, it might be different this year. But what we do know is it is definitely coming out this year. Right, so if I try and do this in the correct order, then we're going to be able to put the new machine up onto it. That might have been the wrong order. Let's just see if that conflicts with it. Let's just see. That's pretty good. Yeah, that seems to be the right order. So this is it. It's a very interesting machine with a Briggs & Stratton Vanguard engine, 21 horsepower, and it's basically a scythe mower designed for rough terrain or inclines, steep banks. That's why it's so wide with the great big grips on it. Very realistic. But we're going to get it loaded up and we're going to hopefully use it to cut down some of the verges, some of the long verges. They're going to get much longer in the summertime, but buying it now is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a fairly wide machine. I think it would be better to reverse it on, I'm not entirely sure. Just go first person, that'd be easier. Oh yes, that's good. I might have to put the sides down, because it is so wide. Okay, I think that is pretty much in place. I don't want to be too far forward. Right, that should do, I'm hoping. You can't strap anything on, as you'll already know, in FS17, except for bales, of course. But hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a problem, because the sides do have collisions. Come on, stay in place. I can always adjust it. We may have to travel with it as a flatbed, looking at it. It doesn't like to put the sides up, I can understand why, because otherwise it does like to creep off. But yeah, let's give it a go. Let's head over to the farm. I really do hope that they add the feature of being able to strap vehicles and tools onto trailers in FS19. That would be fantastic. Because I've done it with bales in 17 and it works really well. But, well, as you can see, it's slipping about. So does any machine. Oh, thank you, car. That actually improved it. Right, we have made it in one piece. That is fantastic news. So we're going to have to take it off. It actually seems to load up better without the ramps. There must be some kind of collision. So that's what we'll do. Which won't put the ramps down. Should be absolutely fine. It is going to be more used when it's like autumn time, when the weeds are really long, when the grass is long. But even now, the grass is starting to grow. Well, as you know, we've already had a first cut. So it is going to be required. But it is really for steep banks. Like, we could use it in the cow field, that sort of area. It's designed for mountainous farms, I believe. But I'm just desperate to give it a go, really. So, yes, we're going to. The Rapid Euro 4. It does definitely look better from first person view, just because there's no player stood there. But even so, it's a very nice mod. So let's get things switched on here. It's nice. You can imagine going through a really long area of grass with this and it's doing a really good job. You could mini bale it too. Oh, we don't own that. Better stick with this area here. I like it. I think it's a nice thing. I'll be honest, I think it is about time we had more 4-cylinder petrol tools in the game. It does really expand the different things you can do. Imagine this as a really steep hill. Obviously this is just like a gentle slope, but if it really was inaccessible to tractors or anything like that, this would be so useful. It's useful here, because it's a small area, so with the tractor it would be, yeah, pointless using it. But with this, you can really get into the corners. And with these with such wide wheels, I guess they're called wheels. They're not really wheels, are they, though? Like, well, they're just cylinders with grips on, but they do such a fantastic job. I think we'll use it mostly for doing verges. It'll be fantastic for verges. You can also use the steering wheel with it. It's just like any other machine, which means using it is very comfortable. I'll just finish off this area, and then we'll put it away for now, because we do need to wait for the verges to grow quite a bit. I would say by midsummer they're going to be at their longest, so we'll be able to really have a big impact on what it looks like, the grass. But I think it'd be fantastic. And yeah, we actually could bale this. We could row it up and bale it if we really wanted to. No, it's nice. That is a nice machine. Left a nice finish too. So we need to put it somewhere safe because, well, if I told you how much it cost, you might be amazed. But it is a professional machine, and it's obviously new. But it was, I think it was around £15,000. I did say you'd be amazed. But professional equipment does not come cheap. Love the way it winds down too. Yeah, definitely a 4-cylinder petrol Briggs & Stratton engine. Okay, so how are the animals doing? They're alright, I suppose. Oh no, the cows aren't that good at all. Oh no, they've run out of water and power food. Okay, well that needs to be done straight away. The time has just passed a bit because I just had to bring in some of the progress from the multiplayer video. I forgot to bring the bales back through in single player, but they're done now. So we have 8% power food in here. We're going to have to do another power food mix. We also need to muck out the cows. So we'll just drop this off and then we can... Well, we'll give them the water first actually, but then we can do the second mix. Just back this out of here. We'll park it near to the bales, which we did. Oh, that's not really gone to plan. Okay, let me just pull forward. Right. Right, okay. Yeah, so we'll park it over here. Luckily, it was raining and it's just passed. So it's all finished. That can go there. And then if we grab, I think the Massey Ferguson, which is just up here, we can get some water. And it looks like it's actually going to be a nice day for the rest of today. 17 degrees. How much water do we have in the Bowser? 55%, that's plenty. Okay, that should be wide enough. Seems to continue opening if you go past a certain amount. Yeah, totally empty. I hope none of the cows die. That would be bad. We should probably think about doing the sheep as well. Let's just take a look. We might as well, as we're here. I shut the gate because the power food goes in from the other direction. We've got quite a lot of cows now. Do we still have 18? Yes, we do, but we have 105 sheep. Nice. Yeah, the pigs were just costing too much money, but I would love to be able to bring them back if there is an update for them. The mower should still be in there, hopefully. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, they've already got quite a lot of water, but there's no harm in giving them a top up. Literally about 10%, I should think. Okay, oh, sheep! Lie down. Enjoy your feed and your water. Right, let's finish off with a mix then. A good total mix ration. I'm not too concerned if it isn't like perfect, but as long as it is in the requirement sections on the total mix ration guide on the chart, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I just hope it isn't too late for the cows. I don't know how long they can actually go for without water. They always die at night, at midnight, so with a bit of luck there'll be no harm done, but there's always the possibility. We should actually also consume the rest of that stuff in there. It isn't total mixed ration. It looks like it is, but actually it's just silage. So we can give them that if they've got enough space in the trough. No harm in trying. Yeah, power... Hasn't it? Oh no, we gave them a bit, didn't we? Yes, so they do have enough space for silage. It's good. That should be up. How would you hire that? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so here comes some silage for them, which again we can put in from this direction. We'll put the power food in from this direction too, because then it saves opening the gate. Might have to reverse in, depending on how sensitive it is. Oh no, you can do. Just drop it in. Wow, and it still didn't empty it. They're going to be happy by the end of today. I was thinking we could actually use this as a straw shredder, but we do actually have a good straw shredder, so we might as well just bring it back to here. It's probably still over at the pig farm. And now for the feed mixer. You have to use the Merlo, but yes, all the bales from yesterday or 2 days ago should be around here, where they were stacked up. Oh wow, that is filling up nicely. There they are, just as we left them. Okay, so what I've just done is off screen I've put a straw bale in the mixer, which you can just about see. In fact, we should probably have the mixer going, so it's continually mixing. And I've then emptied some of it into the cows area for their bedding. It took about 800 litres, so nothing really too drastic. And then I put the rest, well, I put a bit more on the ground, about 600 litres for next time, for the next mixture. So hopefully that has now set up the right amount, the right percentage of straw. The rest can hopefully be one hay bale, and then we'll put some more silage in. I hope that is going to be a good silage mix. It doesn't really matter if it's not perfect, it just has to be within the markers, which you should be able to see when we go onto the mixer itself. Within those markers there. So yeah, looking very promising actually. The straw we're showing is red, but that's because the silage isn't in just yet. So if I go and grab a bucket load of silage, then, well, hope for the best, it's going to be a really good mixture. We do still have some silage here. Go for a full bucket load. Now the capacity of the bucket is actually less than a bale. A bale is, I think, 6,100 litres, whereas the bucket is roughly 4.5. So it should technically be, if my maths is correct, this full bucket load and a bit more. Probably about 25% of the next one. Yep, so it took all of that. I'll just double check the mixture chart, because you never know, it might want a bit more straw instead. Nope. Yep, so the rest is silage. I'll go and get it. Here we go. I just brought about 84%. It won't take it all, I wouldn't have thought. But it's very hard to judge. Yeah, it left 48%, so that's fine. I can go back into the pit later. But just to conclude today's video, let's go and give them the mixture. Again, it will only take, I don't know, what would it be, 40% of this, 60% of this? We've already given them a bit. Actually, there was only 8% left before, so yeah, it might take 80% of all of this, so we might be left with about 20%. We'll see. But that is definitely total mixed ration. Everything is in the safe marks, so looking good. There we go. There you go, cows. This should really boost their productivity. And there we go. Yeah, so it only took 50%, roughly 51%. Look at that though. If I turn the cleanliness off again, that would actually be perfect. So I'm really pleased about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.